Well, let's get started with the webinars and let's the people join. Well, first of all, good afternoon, everyone. I hope you are doing well. First and foremost, I want to give you a warm welcome to our webinar on AI-driven customer service solutions. My name is Gonzalo, and I'm thrilled to be here. As someone deeply passionate about artificial intelligence and machine learning, I've spent several years applying these technologies to drive like real and tangible improvements in business operations. Today, I have the honor of representing Svitla Systems, a company that is much more than just a software development service company. Svitla is more than that. Svitla is a trusted global partner with a strong focus on innovation and delivering high-quality solutions with over 2 decades of experience and with a team of formidable 1,000 engineers, more than 1,000 engineers, and each one with specifically technical expertise and with the commitment to excellence. So that's a really good thing about Svitla, and our roots trace back to Ukraine, and then we expanded to collaborate with clients across various industries and different geographies, working with different clients in the US, Europe, and eastern part of the world. Then what set us apart is our dedication to quality and the innovation of our client-first approach. That's the main thing that differentiates us. And also, the thing that our differentiates us is our proven track record of success with our global expertise, leading with different clients and enabling different consistency. Then we have the different metrics, and this is the presentation of the Svitla. Then what we are let's stop talking about Svitla and let's start with the webinar. Today, focus is on how artificial intelligence, particularly autonomous engines, are revolutionizing the customer service landscape. We will take a deep dive into how these technologies are not just streamlining operations, but also enhancing servicing quality, improving response timing, and ultimate ensuring customer satisfaction. I'm looking forward to sharing this with you, and let's start getting deeper in what it is the AI customer service solutions. So before that, I'm going to talk about my past projects. I'm going to give you a brief summary of the things that I've been working on. I've been working in different projects related to traditional machine learning, to classification systems. I've been working also in computer vision initiatives, and also, last but not the least, I've been working in a lot of generative AI solutions that could be valuable for their business. Then, first of all, we are going to talk. I would like to talk about the traditional machine learning things. One of those projects that stands out in that I've been working on is the demand estimation of beer hall commodities. I know that a lot of people like beer, like me, and I think you're going to appreciate the importance of timings when it comes to delivering fresh ingredients for the beers. So the goal here was to optimize the distribution and timing for crops deliveries. That is a critical task in the agricultural supply chain. Here we used advanced time series forecasting models and regression techniques to predict demand with remarkable accuracy. We use tools like ARIMA and Profit, where they are instrumental modeling, where they're considering seasonality and trends to iterate the agricultural commodities. And you are wondering the results there. We minimize the waste, we reduce the cost, and we ensure that the hops were delivered at their peak quality, directly boosting their profitability in terms of operations. Then another project that I'm particularly proud of that I was part was the prediction of churn return for a car customer service provider in the United States. Chain prediction is like all about understanding which customers are likely to leave and why. With the development of a robot model of classification model, we use techniques like random forest and gradient boosting machines to leverage comprehensive data sets and including like, for example, customer behavior, transaction history, and service interactions. Also, we were able to integrate this model directly with the company CRMs, and this enabled like a real-time turn predictions, allowing the client to take the proactive measures, like, for example, taking specific actions for a specific client that has a high probability of turning down. So that's a fancy thing to know the probability of our users to turn down. Then I worked on classification systems. This is a fancy project that I've been working on because it was for an energy sector. I led a project that was all about prediction the probability of transformer failures. And now this wasn't just about predicting equipment failure, it was about ensuring that the essential services, like those provided by like hospitals, remained uninterrupted. So that was a really good thing. We use logistic regression there and neural networks to model like the likelihood of the transformers interruptions based on the rich database of historical maintainer records, environmental conditions, and also the uses and patterns. So with these models, we were able to calculate the probability of a transformer get interrupted in a specific period of time, helping all the entities and all of different buildings to stay with energy and avoid different risks. Because, for example, a hospital, if you have an energy failure there, it's a big deal. Then one of the going to what it is computer vision, a fancy use case that I've been working on is like for it's in a computer vision solution for a fishing company. And this project was fascinating because we were combining the technology with environmental sustainability. So we trained like a sophisticated deep learning model using sonar images that were meticulously tagged by an oceanographer. And the goal there was to detect a school of anchovies in the ocean and guide fishing vessels to these locations to optimize their catching. We will this model using YOLO V5 is an incredibly effective tool for image recognition, and we deployed these systems in each of the ships to be able to use it and fish with their optimal predictions. So that was a fancy use case because here we can see how we can apply different techniques of AI or machine learning to all different sides of different areas. Then we have the generative AI solutions. This is the last project that I'm going to talk about me. Then we are going to move to the heart of the webinar. I had the opportunity to work in innovative solutions. One of these was a legal document chatbot using transformer models like GPT. We developed a system that could provide instant legal advice based on vast database of legal documents. This was really cool because it wasn't just about speed, it was about like the accuracy and the reliability. The chatbot allowed legal professionals to focus on more complex cases, so that was really cool. You can answer how many clauses talk about this specific topic, so that was really cool to do. Then we have another exciting project that was the creation of databases assistants. When we are talking of databases assistants, we use generative AI models to help with the query generation, the data extraction, and also the report generation for taking decisions. We do this by integrating um, the, the streamlined operations and made data retrieval and analysis for more efficiency. So this was specifically beneficial because you help non-technical users to be able to interact with the database. So that's a really cool thing to have for the decision makers. Then we have the one of the last cases that I wanted to talk about is the multimodal summary generators. That is a system capable of extracting and systemizing information from a variety of sources, like including PDF, docs, audio, or all of that stuff. Well, I think that's enough about me and my past projects. Let's move to the heart of today's webinar. So we have here the what we are going to cover today. our main goal is to give you like a comprehensive understanding of the key aspects of AI in any customer service. We will start by demystifying AI and autonomous agents, what they are and how they work. And the main idea is what they are capable of. I think, yeah, what they are capable of. And from there, we will dive in the seamless integration of these engines into existing customer services, showing uh, they enhance like the workflow efficiency. And finally, we will look at the real world applications, diving into detailed case studies across different industries to highlight the tangible benefits and also the transformative impacts of these technologies. Then let's start with uh, by the definition of what we mean by autonomous engines. These things are advanced AI systems designed to perform tasks and make decisions independently, often in complex and dynamic environments. Like Unlike traditional automated systems, autonomous agents have the unique ability to learn from each interaction and adapt to their behaviors like over time. This learning process is what makes them so powerful, and also it allows them to mimic like human-like decision-making process. That is what we want. When we talk about like the context of customer service, this capability is crucial because customers are diverse, their needs can be complex, and having like having agents that understand the response accurately to these needs is what sets like the AI customer-driven service like apart from the traditional methods of AI customer service. So that's a good thing to remark. Then we have here the benefits of the customer service. The benefits of the customer service is, first of all, we have these four pillars, and I want to talk first of all about efficiency. Efficiency, when we talk about efficiency, AI engines can like automate routine tasks like answering frequently asked questions or updating account information. These automations significantly reduce like wait times and allowing human agents to focus on more complex issues. For example, a well-trained AI can handle like a thousand of queries simultaneously without breaking like any sweat. So that's a really cool thing that a human can do. Then we go to the other pillar, that is the consistency. The AI ensures that every customer interaction is handled with the same level of accuracy and professionalism, no matter like the time of day or the volume of the request. And here the consistency is like vital because we want to maintain the high customer level satisfaction all the time with the same amount of accuracy and the same amount of precision. That's the one of the important things that AI gives to us. Then, well, obviously, we have the scalability. That is the third pillar that we are talking about. And as your customer base like can get kind of bigger, AI can manage the increase of volume of interactions without need of a proportional increase, like for example, in staff or employees. This means that you can scale your customer service operational without significantly increasing the cost. And finally, the last pillar of these benefits of the AI in customer service is the 24/7 availability. The, because the AI engine don't need to sleep, which means that customer service can be available around the clock, where it's customers in different time zones, or for example, someone needing help during the night. AI like ensures they get the support they need whenever they need it. So that's a big deal to handle. Then we have here the core technologies that are enabling autonomous agents. And here we have to really dive into the core technologies that makes the autonomous agent possible. And these technologies are the background of AI-driven like customer service. Uh, Understanding that will give you like a clear picture of how this system works and why they are so effective. For example, we have these the three main topics. There are lots of topics that are important, but these three, I think, are the most important related to what it is called customer service. And first of all, we are going to talk about natural language processing. NLP, as we know, is the cornerstone of any autonomous agents that interact with humans. It's like the technology that enables AI to understand and interpret and also respond to human language in a way that feels natural and kind of engaging in some ways. Over the years, I think NLP has evolved significantly with like advancements like transformers models, like the classic ones, BERT, GPT, that are the ones that are leading the race. These models have drastically improved the ability of like our AI understand the context. Like for example, managing conversational flow, even detect like subtle nuances in different language. And for example, AI agents powered like by NLP can handle like complex customer queries, like by just not looking like for individual words or understanding the the idea is to understand the behind in the query. So this allows to the AI to generate responses that are relevant and helpful, and also making the interaction smoother and more like kind of productive in some way for the user. That is what we care about. Then we got the machine learning thing that is one of the most important also, because here we are using particularly deep learning that is what empowers these agents to continuously improves in like insane ways. Every interaction with a customer in an opportunity for the is like an opportunity for the AI to learn, whether it's about the language pattern customer use or the types of issues they frequently encounter. All also spoiling a little bit the last pillar, uh, even the emotional tone of their messages. So techniques like supervised learning, where the model is trained on labeled data sets, and unsupervised learning, where the AI identifies patterns on their own, are really, really crucial. In the content of in the context of customer service, reinforcement learning also plays a clear role. When we talk about reinforcement learning, is that the AI is trained through trial and error, learning from the consequence of its actions and all of that stuff that is really important to the AI. And this kind of learning is especially useful in dynamic environments where the AI needs to adapt quickly to new information or changes in our consumer needs. So that's a good thing to know. And finally, lastly, the last important main group here for the sentiment analysis is the sentiment analysis topic. And when we are talking about sentiment analysis, it's another like crucial technology allowing AI to detect the emotional tone behind the customer words. It's not just about understanding what the customer is saying, but how they are saying. Uh, for example, if a customer expresses frustration or anger, the AI can recognize these sentiments and adjust its responses accordingly, and perhaps, for example, offering a more empathic tone or escalating the issue to a human agent if it's needed. And so sentiment analysis is typically powered by deep learning models that have been trained on large data sets of labeled text. When I'm talking about labeled text, I'm talking, for example, you can imagine like a tweet or an X post tagged with a specific classification, determining the specific tone or sentiment analysis that for the specific post. For example, we can find exposed that express anger, for example. This is capability. This is crucial in maintaining high customer satisfaction, and it ensures that AI doesn't just provide technically correct answers, but also responds in manner that it feels appropriate to the customer in an emotional state. So that's a really good thing that is getting better. Then we are going to, by the webinar is going, we are going to getting a little bit more technical. So here we are going to talk about the integration with existing systems. The integration is, you know, is a critical aspect that can make or break the effectiveness of AI actions. For AI, truly to truly enhance customer service, it needs to work seamlessly with the existing systems that your organization relies on. For example, first one, as we can see here, is one of the classical the classical one is the CRMs, and one of the most important integrations with customer relation management systems is the AI, because the AI engines needs access to like all the information of the customer data that is stored in your CRM to provide like a personalized service. That's a good thing, because if an AI engine can access a customer purchase history, it can tailor its responses to offer more relevant suggestions or different solutions. So that's a really cool. Then integration, you can like integrate AI with different CRMs like Salesforce, for example, HubSpot, and you have like Soho, and allows AI like to retrieve uh, and like update the customer records in real time, ensuring that every interaction is informed by the latest data. So this kind of really cool. Then we have the other traditional system that is are the ARP systems, and that are equally important because its integration with the ERPs. The ERPs manage, like, as you know, your company core business processes, including like inventory management, order processing, and supply chain operations. When AI agents is integrating with like NRP, it can access like to real-time data on inventory level, order statuses, and even production schedules. For example, if a customer inquires about the availability of a product, the AI can make immediately check of the current inventory and provide an accurate answer. If the product is out of stock, the AI could even suggest an alternative product or notify the customer when the item is expected to be back in store. So that's really kind of cool, because we can automate the systems to tailor like specific notifications for our providers to when we get out of stocks and our client is asking for it, we can set an order for the network, for example, and all of that autonomously. And then we have the final one, that is the analytics tool, analytics and BI tools. And this is related to some topic that I've been talking at the early of this webinar. The integration with business intelligence tools and advanced analytics platform can also enhance the decision-making capabilities of AI engines. Tools like, for example, the most common tools in the market like Tableau, Power BI, Looker, can provide AI with insights derived from their large data sets, enabling more strategic like customer interactions. And like, for example, an AI agent might use predictive analytics to anticipate future customer needs based on their historical data. And like this kind of forward thinking can be like a major differentiator, for example, in competitive markets. And this like goes apart from the traditional machine learning. So this is kind of cool. Then we have the designing of agentic of agent workflows. I say to them agentic workflows. So let me move it here. I lost the slide here. Designing, yeah, perfect. Uh, when we are designing when we talk about designing agentic workflows, we are really talking about creating like a blueprint that ensures your AI engines operates like in a peak efficiency. This involves not just configuring the AI with the right capabilities, but also orchestrating and how these capabilities are deployed to meet specific customer needs. Then we have like specialized roles and capabilities for these specifications. So AI agents should be designed with specialized roles in mind. For example, like some agents might be focused on handling initial queries using NLP to quickly understand and categorize customer queries. Other might be designed for more complex tasks like providing technical support or managing like different complaints. Like by tailoring the AI capabilities to these specific roles, we can ensure that each customer interaction is handled by the correct agents that is best equipped to resolve these issues. So this is kind of cool because at the end, as Mark Zuckerberg said the other day in the interview, all of us are going to have like a specific AI engine tailored to respond whatever we want to be responded to. So that's a good thing to know. Then we have like the another concept that is intelligent task routing. That is one of the most powerful aspects of AI in customer service. And is the ability to intelligently route tasks. This means that when a customer query comes in, the system can automatically determine which agent, whether a human or an AI, is best suited to handle the specific task. So that's really, really kind of cool because this routing can be based on a variety of factors, including the nature of the query, the customer history, or even the current workload of available agents. Um, then we have like tools like Crew AI or LangChain that provides advanced features for intelligent task routing, like ensuring that customer issues are resolved as quickly and efficiently as we possibly can, as they possibly can because the agents are doing the thing. Then we have the workflow automation. uh, Automation plays a key role in designing the efficient workflow. This might involve like automating the collection and processing of customer data, like enabling AI agents to pull in relevant information from various systems without any manual input. So that's a great advance. And automation also can extend to follow-up actions, such as, for example, sending confirmation emails after a query is resolved or updating CRM records based on the interactions. Then we got platforms like, for example, UPath or Blueprints offer powerful automation tools that can be integrated in our AI workflows, reducing the needs of human intervention and spending like uh, and speeding up the process. Then we have the continuous improvement that is really, really important because it's important to design workflows that allows for continuous improvement. Here in AI, you are going to hear a lot of times the continuous improvement. This means that we need to regularly review the performance of our agents, analyzing where they are succeeding or where they might be failing short and making adjustments as we need. This can involve like uh, retraining the AI on new data, tweaking the workflow or better handle certain types of queries, or even like, for example, adding new capabilities as the technology evolves. Like adopting a mindset of continuous improvement can ensure that AI-driven customer service remain like agile, responsive, and always aligned with our clients, our customer or users want. Then we go to the monitoring and optimization of Earthing performance. Uh, we have the continuous monitoring and the continuous optimization that are really, really crucial for these topics. And we have, first of all, the real-time monitoring. That is the first step in this process, uh, because by using state-of-the-art monitor tools, we can track like a wide range of performance metrics in real time, including like, for example, response times, customer satisfaction scores, and the accuracy of the AI responses. Then we have tools like New Relic or Datadog that are excellent for monitors. Also, we can mention other tools like, for example, MLflow that has a lot of things to track the different performance of the LLM agents. So this real-time data is going to be like invaluable for identifying issues at their eyes, and whether that's a sudden drop in response accuracy or an expected increase in customer wait time. So this is allowing us to address them before they escalate into like a bigger problem. Then I have a topic that is really, really important, that is the feedback loop and model retraining. The feedback loop and model retraining, this is a critical aspect of the optimization, that is the use of is basically using of feedback loops. When we are talking about feedback loops, we allow our agents to learn from their interactions and improves over time. For example, if a customer gives a negative rating after an interaction, that feedback can be analyzed to understand what went wrong, whether the AI misunderstood the query, provided like incorrect information, or failed to detect the customer emotional state. So this data can then be used to retrain the model, ensuring that the AI doesn't repeat the same mistakes. And we can like set up retraining pipelines in platform like, for example, Amazon SageMaker, Google Cloud AI platform. They provide really robust tools for managing these feedback loops and automating like all the retraining process. So let's move to the other one that is kind of the advanced applications in various industries. Here we have we are going to talk about three industries for retail, finance, and healthcare. Uh, so let's move to the first one, that the different use cases or advanced applications in retail. For example, in retail, AI is revolutionizing the customer experience by personalizing interactions at every touch point. Like AI-powered chatbots and virtual assistants use NLP to assist customers with purchasing decisions, product searches, and different troubleshooting. That's just the tip, like of the iceberg, because machine learning algorithms analyze vast amount of customer data to deliver personalized shopping experiences. For instance, these algorithms can recommend like product based uh, on a customer, browsing history, past purchases, or even real-time behavior of the website. Retail giants like, for example, Amazon and Walmart are already using and leveraging AI to optimize everything from supply chain logistics in store, uh, like and to customer interactions. All of us saw the video of Amazon using robots to to coordinate all the different accommodations of the boxes in their distribution center. So that is kind of was amazing. And these AI solutions are helping like the retailers to forecast the demand more accurately, manage the inventory efficiently, and even set dynamic prices based on market trends and customer preferences. Then when we go about to the finance sector, AI is being used to enhance like both things, customer service and security. When we are talking about security, AI and customer service, AI agents are equipped with machine learning models that are automating responses to customer inquiries about account details, transactions, services, providing instant and accurate information. This AI is playing like a critical role in the risk management by continuously analyzing like transaction patterns, using decision trees, neural networks, and reinforcement learning algorithms to detect and flag potential fraud in real time. This capability not only helps to protect the customer, but also reduce financial losses for institutions. This is like a really traditional use case for financial or risk management enterprises. Then these AI systems are like democratizing the access to financial planning and investment servicing, making them like available and to a broader like audience. Then going through to the last topic, the healthcare industry, it's another area where AI is making a profound impact related to autonomous engines, and these ones are being used to handle a wide range of tasks, from scheduling appointments to managing patient data and even providing preliminary diagnosis. So that's really, really cool that the AI is providing preliminary diagnosis to a human. Is insane. And the AI-driven virtual assistants can interact with patients, like to gather initial information, assess in different systems, and also determine the urgency of their condition before scheduling a visit with their healthcare provider. So these models are helping the doctor to diagnose disease earlier and more accurately, leading to better patient outcomes. Like, for example, additionally, AI is being used to predict patients' no-show probability, allowing healthcare providers to optimize their the schedules to reduce their downtimes in clinics. So that's kind of cool to know. Then we are going to move to the case studies. The case This is a case study that is focused only on what it is like customer success for an e-commerce specifically, because it's our main topic of the webinar, the customer interaction and the AI related to customer interaction. To bring you like all of this into context, let's look at a specific example of this like e-commerce sector. Considering leading AI's e-commerce platform are integrating to AI to manage customer inquiries about product information, availability, and other status. This platform like leverage a combination of NLP techniques for understanding and generating responses, and also machine learning to tailor the responses based on the customer previous interactions and preferences. Uh, how it works when a customer like inquired about a product, a product availability, obviously, the AI system could immediately access to like up-to-date inventory data and things, I think, like with the integration with the ERP, the AI is able to know the information in a good way to solve the need. Um, the AI would also analyze the customer like purchase history and browsing behaviors to provide like their personal recommendation. For example, if the product customer wanted was like, for example, out of stock, the AI might suggest like a similar product or an alternative that had been frequently purchased by like, for example, other customers with similar tastes. Then we have the integration of autonomous engine with the company system CRM that plays a really crucial role there, because by having real-time access to customer data, the AI could offer responses that were not only accurate, but also personalized and relevant for the client. The results there were nothing like nothing like but short. For example, the company saw a 45% in reduction in response times and a 33% increase in customer satisfaction score. So that's really, really good, but by just using AI. And the system was able to handle spikes in query volume during the high sales periods, such as, for example, Black Friday, without requiring additional human resources. So that's insane. And this case of a study like is like a an example of the power of integrating multiple AI technologies to create like a responsive and as efficiently and customer friendly service environment. So that's really really cool. Then I want to talk about like another use case about the customer satisfaction related to the bank sector. Um, These examples involve like a multinational bank that introduced AI engines to assist with customer service interaction and in case real-time fraud detections capabilities. And they did this by incorporating machine learning and advanced pattern recognition algorithms. The bank's AI agents could analyze transaction behaviors across million accounts to identify potential fraud in real time. So these AI systems were trained on vast data set of data, allowing them to recognize even the subset patterns that might indicate, like, for example, a fraudulent activity or patterns that would be nearly impossible for a human analyst to detect at scale. So that's a really cool thing. And they also integrating NLP systems here to interpret like their response to customer queries across the digital platforms. So whether a customer was inquiring about their account balance, a recent transaction, or even, for example, be flagged by a suspicious activity, the AI could provide instant and accurate response to that because of its integration with the bank security systems, and the AI was capable of taking immediate actions if the system detects anything. So that was really, really cool. And these tools allow the AI engines to detect like emotional tones in customer communication, whether it was an urgency, a frustration, a confusion. So understanding these emotions, uh, the AI could prioritize like critical issues automatically, ensuring that the most urgent cases were handled properly. So this is a really good thing, and this approach led to a 50% decrease in fraud cases, but also significantly improved the bank's overall customer satisfaction. Then we have our last like important slide that are the future trends in AI-driven customer service solutions. As we look into the future, AI is a role in AI has a role in customer service that is only going to grow in importance because the rapid advancements we are seeing in machine learning and natural language processing are leading us toward to more predictive service models, where AI engines don't just react to customer needs, but anticipate them before they even arise. For example, here we have uh, three important topics that I want you to take that are the predictive service, the personalization scale, and the ethical considerations. First one is the predictive analytics. That is one of the most exciting trends in the rise of predictive analytics. Uh, when we are talking about customer service, like for example, imagine a scenario where an AI agent based on a customer recent browsing behavior and purchase history can predict that they are about to encounter a problem with their order or proactively reach out with a solution before the customer even realized that was an issue. So imagine that is like kind of really, really cool, and we are anticipating what is going to happen. So it's kind of knowing the future. Then we have an important topic that is the hyper personalization. That is another area where AI is making like significant strides. For example, as AI systems become more adept at understanding individual customer preference and behaviors, business will be able to offer experiences that are tailored to its customer unique needs. For example, technologies like deep learning would play like a crucial role here, enabling AI to analyze vast amounts of data and deliver personalized recommendations like offer or support at scale. This level of personalization will become like a key differentiation in competitive markets, like helping, for example, companies to build a deeper and meaningful relationship with our customers. As Mark Zuckerberg was saying, all of us in the future, we are going to have our own AI agents tailored for our own needs. So that's a really important thing. And then we have like the ethical and the AI transparency, because finally, as AI becomes more integrated in our daily life, ethical consideration will play like an increasingly important role. As we know, we are now the law between Elon Musk and Sam Altman and OpenAI, and the joke between Elon of Close AI and OpenAI. So here, transparency, fairness, and privacy are like paramount, and like for example, we will need to ensure that the AI systems are designed to deploy and deployed in ways that respect these principles. So these include like being transparent about how AI decisions are made, ensuring that the AI system are not perpetuate biases, and protecting customer data from like, for example, misuse. Companies that manage, like, for example, to strike the right balance between innovation and ethical responsibility will be like the well positioned to earn them and maintain customer trust along the run. As we can see, like for example, one of the providers or the hottest provider right now is Anthropic, that was founded by like employees from OpenAI, and now is kind of competing to like side by side for the optimal models. So that's a really good thing to know and to be tuned off. And then getting to the like the end of the of the webinar, I want to like uh, I hope you have gained like valuable insights into the transformative potential of AI driven like autonomous engines, like for example in customer service. We have explored how integrating advanced AI technologies can enhance efficiency, consistency, and scalability across various industries, from retail, finance to healthcare. And one thing that I want you to know is like the future of AI in customer service is like incredibly bright, with like endless possibilities for innovations and improvements. And as these technologies continue to evolve, driven by the advancement in machine learning and natural language processing, we are moving towards to a world where customer service is not just a reactive, but is a predictive, personalized, and deeply integrated into every aspect of our customer service. So that's one thing that I want to mention. Uh, and I'm going to give you some minutes to think about some question. But thank you so much for joining us today and for your engagement throughout this webinar. It's been like a pleasure sharing this time with you, and I hope you found the information both like informative and inspiring. And we are here to help you. If you have any doubts or question, now is the moment, or we can give you some space to think, and also we give you the possibility to in the future ask questions or send us emails if you have any potential question in the future. So that's it. Well, thank you very much. If you have any question, or if you remind of any question, feel free to reach out. I will answer all of your questions. If you have anything to chat about, uh, feel free to reach out, and let's see let's see again in another session of these AI and IT webinars. Thank you really, really much.